Awesome. So now let's move to Chamuin. So Chamuin mentioning is about how to measure the success of your ABM strategy. Similar kind of questions, but Rajneesh, please go first.
Success of ABM strategy, it's a direct revenues or the accounts you have been able to run, you know. So, but any strategy, whether it is ABM or inbound or any such strategy, the end objective of any such strategy is to win revenue or increase the revenue or get new revenue for your organization. So one straight measure of success is that how many new accounts you were able to win through this, and what was the revenue impact on the organization, or how much new revenue you were able to generate out of those, plus what was the lifetime value of those accounts. Lifetime value, if I mean, for example, if you are into a licensing kind of a thing, that okay, you pay for 1 year annual subscription kind of a model, you are selling something, then how many renewals have happened. So you sold for 1 year, then you were able to renew for 3 year, 5 year. So that becomes the lifetime value of that person. This is one. Second, how many repeat orders you were able to get. So that also adds to your lifetime value. So straight away the revenue and the number of new accounts penetrated. These two are the simplest, measurement to judge success and failure of any kind of ABM strategy. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajneesh. We cannot see you, Rajneesh.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, yeah.
Thanks, Cham, for your questions. You have more questions. We're going to get back to you as well. So now with this one, we're going to go with Hanok. If people do not follow right frame, how do we get what we want? Like an example, people try to abstract her, removing her from the sales process, probably, the flow, how she can manage that kind of people. I mean, customer.
Okay. Again, you have to see that, okay, where that conversation is leading to. So you have to understand that if the conversation is leading somewhere else, because this is a purely situational, and you have to be very, very contextual. So if you are talking to somebody, you are trying to address to some of their needs, or you are then you feel that no, that the conversation is leading somewhere. So as a sales professional, you should try to channel back that conversation to into your flow. Okay. So that is effort you should be making. It is very, very situational. Again, I would say that there is no magic van to it. But if you are able to understand your product, and if you are able to know your prospect very, very well, so that you know everything what they do about their issues, problems, then you will be able to structure that conversation back to track. So this is I think your own product knowledge, your knowledge about the prospect to whom you are talking to. These two things play a major role in. And then if the situation is like my last, that if the prospect is trying to be a bully, don't get in that red circle. Keep calm, either walk out or try for a last time, try to pitch again. So you have to decide that what is the situation. But if you are able to understand your prospect very well, that what is their need, what is the solution they are looking at, and if you are able to understand, if you are well educated about your own product, services, and your capability of your product, then probably you will able to address the conversation back to track. And if the situation is like the third one, that if the bully and very, very aggressive, then you know how to handle that. Thank you.
Thank you, Rajneesh. For it's a good, valuable question from Nok. So from my side, what I would like to add is you got to understand the sales process is for sales professionals.
Yeah.
The sales process is not for the customer. So customer don't care about anything about sales process. And when it comes to B2B, they even don't care even less too. because all they're doing is about they are busy with so many other works. They're doing so many things every day about their job, and they're trying to get out of the office as soon as possible and going back to home and take care of their family or entertain themselves after their work. So all they want to do, easiest and fastest way to finish their work, right? And everybody's trying to be productive. I'm not telling anything in the wrong sense. So they don't really pay more interested about your sales process. But for a sales professional, the sales process is the Bible for everyone. So you gotta follow your sales process. So now they're trying to drag you out of your process, right? So number one is about when they try to drag you off from the sales process, your mission is to be more professional. Show them you are a professional salesperson, and that will help you to address and bring the back respect to you. So when somebody is trying to drag you off from the sales process, and if you show them you're professional rather than going off the table, you will earn respect from your counterparts. So how do you can be professional? So it's a lot of things to do, right? But I'm going to give you two things. Just two simple tips can help you out to show your professionalism. Number one, stay calm. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't get overwhelmed. Like an example, if clients and trying to take you off from the sales process or requesting unnecessary demand, making a calls at 7 p.m. and telling you that, hey, what is the update about the proposal? Well, it is actually good and bad at the same time. The good part is they have the urgency, which is good, but you also have to use this urgency situation to understand more about clarity. Like an example, when they're asking, hey, what's the update about a proposal? I say, hey, we are working on the proposal. We'll get back to you, but can you give me some more information about what you're looking for to help me to build the proposal faster? Can you share me a little more information about the budgets? So use those opportunities to cash in to get more information so you can build the right proposal, and which your proposal will help you to stand out even better. So, and you can only do that when you stay calm. Because if you're not staying calm, means you will see those moments as your threatening moment, and you'll be off the rails. And kind of customer like it to see you off the rails, because when you're off the rails, they understand you are not good enough, and they have easy choice not to go with you. It's that simple, right? So basically they are comparing probably 3 or 4 B2B deals, and you're one of them. So if they see that, oh, this guy is messed up and don't know how to deal with me, so this is not the client I want to work with. So this is what it is happens, because I'm also a B2B client, because I'm also buying many product and solutions for my digital transformation career or CIO life in my life. So in that one, this is what it happens. So we test the customer, the salesmen often to see that how good they are. So sometimes customer like to do that, and this is why they like to filter their proposals as well too. So if you stay calm, you will be able to take care. Actually, you can take the advantage of it. And number 3 is about sometimes just takes time. Don't call your customer 2-3 times in like 3-4 times in a week. Give them 3-4 days, then you make calls. If they're texting you at 10 p.m., don't make a reply at 10 p.m. Make the reply next day at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. It's all right. They are your customer, not your boss. You have boss in your team, in your company. You don't have to go out in your customer and bring more boss under you, right? So take your times. Don't reply anything after 8 p.m. Basically, you can take the responsibility unless customer is saying that, hey, you just give me this one right now, I'm going to give you the deal. That's a different story. If they're just giving you requirements and they have not verbally said that one, I'm going to sign contract with you, you take your times. If they say that, okay, we want to go with you, let's prepare the contract and I need the contract today, that's okay. That's good. You prepare the contract and send on the day, put everything on the side. But otherwise, if they're trying to put you in a cycle of trying to put their price down or playing games on the requirements or trying to threaten you that we have many other clients and I have cheap options already, then you gotta stay calm and you have to take the time to make great responses. And a lot of salesperson don't just stay calm and don't take their time, so they cannot produce the great response. And when such a situation, your great response matters basically a lot to get the environment of the table fixed. And one more thing is about, in such a situation, never forget to ask for help. Talk to your line manager, talk to your or consulting manager, get help. If you need more help and it's such an important accounts, get help from your even more upper leaders as well too, and then get their advice, and that will help you out to learn. And like Rajni shared that one, that more you play this game, more you learn. Like an example, when you try to learn how to ride bicycle, right? It takes time to ride bicycle, and then in the beginning you still get some not good at riding, but over time you become really good because you have figured out all the tools and tricks how to ride a bicycle. The sales is the same. So be patient and keep learning and using those moments to do with our tips.